The outgoing Veterans of Foreign Wars Commander-in-Chief Keith Harman has a plan for how to increase membership in the younger generations. Hi and welcome to MilitaryTimes.com. I'm Jillian Angeline. We speak with Harman ahead of the VFW National Convention.
I'm hoping to increase membership, make some additional legislative gains, encourage growth in membership, encourage our younger generation of veterans to step up into the leadership roles of our organization.
So, Mr. Harman, just back in 1992, membership had reached 2 million, but it's dropped since then. How do you think that VFW can increase membership?
We need to, I guess, first of all, you have to realize that when we were in excess of 2 million members, there were a lot more people serving in the military than they are today. Our VFW posts worldwide need to welcome this younger generation into our organization, make them feel like they're wanted, needed, and make them feel extremely welcome, make them feel like they're a part of the family that we are. And if our posts will become receptive to doing that, we will increase our membership.
Do you think a culture change has to happen within the VFW in order to get those younger generations to join the VFW opposed to other veterans organizations?
I think so. And right now, I think one of the major issues that we're facing is there's such a generational gap between Vietnam and then that ended in '75, and then the Persian Gulf. It didn't start until 1990. So there's a huge generation gap that we need to somehow close that gap somehow.
And I knew you mentioned legislative work. What kind of work is the VFW doing here on the Hill nearby?
We have just recently lobbied Congress for the Mission Act, and we're successful in getting that piece of legislation passed. That piece of legislation will allow the VA to hire doctors and medical staff quicker. It will allow the VA to expand the choice program as well as the caregivers program. So we were very successful. Those are three important pieces of legislation that we were lobbied for. And along with that, we're hoping that the Senate will approve the Blue Water Navy veterans for exposure to Agent Orange. It has passed the House, but to my knowledge, the Senate hasn't voted on it yet.
And then your convention is coming up next week. What kinds of issues will be discussed in that convention?
We will pass a lot of resolutions, and we're constantly updating the bylaws to the organization. We will have some keynote speakers come in to address legislative people, people from the corporate world. We're hoping that the President of the United States will attend. He has been extended an invitation. We have not received a confirmation yet as to whether he will come. And then we will be electing the new officers for the ensuing year.
If you have story ideas on what we should be covering here at Military Times, DM me on Twitter at JLAngeline. Thanks so much for watching.